Okay, compound angles, using compound angles and identities. Right, so we want to simplify this. We want to try to simplify it. So the first step with these ones are to think of what you did in grade 11. Just think back to grade 11. If you had an angle like this, you used to do this. Change 108 to cos. You say it's the second quadrant. So it's going to be 180 minus theta. Okay, second quadrant, 180 minus theta. So it's 180 minus 72. Okay, think about it. 180 minus 72 is the same as 108. Okay, it is the same, but we want to write it in the second quadrant. So 180 minus theta. Okay, and then cos 188 is in the third quadrant. 0, 90, 180, 270. It's in the third quadrant. So what happens in the third quadrant? We have 180 plus theta. So it's going to be 180 plus 8. So we're going to change this to cos 180 plus 8. Okay. So you do the same with this one. 252 is also third quadrant. Third quadrant is 180 plus theta. So it's going to be 180 plus 72. So this one becomes 180 plus 72. Sine 180 plus 72. And the last one, sine 172 is the second quadrant, is 180 minus 8. So it's going to become sine 180 minus 8. Okay, so now we got all of them in this form, like we did in grade 11. Okay, some nice revision for the grade 11 work. Okay, just check which quadrant it is, decide what you're going to use. Theta, 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 360 minus theta. Second quadrant, 180 minus theta. And 180 minus 72 is the same as 108. Okay? 180 plus 8 is the same as 188. But you change it into this form because now you can say, what is cos in the second quadrant? Positive or negative? Cos. Second quadrant is negative, so it's negative cos 72. What is cos in the third quadrant? Also negative. So it's negative cos 8. Okay, so you got negative cos 72. We can put brackets around it if we want to. It's not necessary. And then here, sine in the third quadrant is negative. So it becomes negative sine 72. And then in the second quadrant, sine is positive. So it stays sine 8. It stays positive. Okay. So there we wrote it now as smaller angles after using those rules of where are they positive, where are they negative. So we simplified it. So now we can say this negative and negative gives you a positive. So now we got cos 72 times cos 8. And here we got minus sine 72 sine 8. Okay, and now we can say now this looks like cos alpha, cos beta, minus sine alpha, sine beta. Okay? And what happens if it's cos, cos, sine, sine? Obviously it means we used cos. We know that. If it's cos, cos, sine, sine, we use the compound angle cos. And if it's a minus, it means we must have a plus here. Okay? It's always the opposite sign for cos. If it's a plus here, it's a minus there. If it's a minus here, it's a plus there. And then the two angles are just 72 plus 8. 72 plus 8. So the total will give you cos 80. So we simplified that to cos 80.